I'm so flustered. Look at
You, I can't believe that hormones got your breasts like that.
Yeah, well, it's hormones and implants.
Oh, and implants. Now, Amanda, I was trying to give people a bit of your background, and I have so many questions for you. First of all, are you a transvestite, a transgender?
Oh, I'm all women.
All women.
Transsexual. Like,
Right.
I used to be a boy, and then I had to sex change when I was in high school.
Everybody, you've seen Lamanda's pictures in the Inquirer, the Star, Cannes Film Festival, yachts, fabulous parties. You are Hollywood.
Yeah, I get around.
And you probably, do you have a publicist that works for you to get you booked at parties? Because
No, like, I'm just kind of notorious, like, in the New York night scene.
That's right.
And around the world.
That's
and I
right.
just get, usually people know how to contact me.
Yes.
And I have my own website, AmandaLaporteOnline.com.
Now, you guys need to go to that website as we're having this chat because you need to see Amanda's boobs are on there. Amanda's lips are on there. Your lips are, you are very kitsch, and I love it. Your lips, injections.
Yeah.
And-
well, my mother and father both had huge lips.
Yes.
But then
You got 'em enhanced.
I enhanced them a little bit.
Now, what do you enhance with? Do you use Restylane? Do you Gore-Tex? What do you use?
Any kind of expander.
Expander. And you're always trying something new.
Yeah.
I've never seen you with the lopsided lip job, though. I've been following you for a long time.
Yeah,
myself.
they're really good.
Yeah.
I don't get any complaints.
Yeah. Have you had the same plastic surgeon all along?
I kind of like surgery hopped, I guess.
You surgery hopped.
Yeah.
Do
I just see like people, like with things. If someone has good breasts, and
Then you
go to them.
look at you. I mean, just incredible. Okay, let me just tell you, Amanda was born in New Jersey to a schizophrenic mother who happens to be German and an Italian father. Are your parents still alive?
My mother passed away, but like we were really close, and
Yes.
I feel like she's with me. Like,
Okay.
I think a lot of the good fortune that I have, like, she watches me, I think.
Yes. Now, is your brother older or younger than you, Amanda?
He's older.
Now, where's your age category? 30 to 35, 35 to 40,
Yeah,
40?
like something like that.
35 to 40. Okay. Now, you did away with being a boy when you were 13. I was reading in your bio. Your father wanted you to dress as a boy during the week and a girl on the weekends, and he eventually wanted you to be a hairstylist.
Yeah, well, they just got used to me being so feminine as a kid and everything, so they knew that it was just going to come out, but he was hoping that I would just be like a feminine gay hairdresser.
Yes.
Because he thought that I would have like a hard time, but I thought that I had a lot harder time as a boy.
Yes.
And a really easy time as a girl.
Yes. Now, Amanda, every time I've seen you, of course, there've been, big to-do parties and things like that, and you're dressed much the way you are right now. Amanda's wearing a stunning silk, pink cocktail dress. It's off the shoulder. You've got a little bit of bra strap showing, a beautiful bra, I might add, with a bow on it. Her dress is very fitted, and it's above her knee. She's wearing evening gloves, and she's got on black jewelry on her wrist and the big embellished evening rings, big rings. You've got on 5-inch heels, very narrow feet for a man. A girl would kill for you know what I mean.
I know. I can't believe it myself. My feet and hands are so small.
And your upper arms, and you're so feminine. Look at your neck. You're so delicate.
I know. Well, I think some things are just meant to be,
Now, you had cheek implants.
No, they're for real.
Oh, wow. Look at this bone structure. Incredible. So, you were married at one point, Amanda.
I had a lot of gorgeous men, and, and I was married at one time, yeah.
Let's talk about your sexuality. You were born a boy. Mm-hmm. You got the operation. We'll talk about that in a moment. Mm-hmm. You now have all-girl plumbing. Mm-hmm. You date fellas.
Uh-huh.
And you married with their plumbing or without your plumbing?
Well, we started going out, and I was like very young at the time. I was like 15.
Okay.
And he I told him that I was a virgin, and then we would just make out and stuff. And,
yes.
And
how old was he?
I would just never let him touch me. He was like about 2 years older than me.
Yeah.
At the time, like
he was a kid too.
He was a kid too.
So you guys eventually got married, and from what I understand, he's the one who paid for.
His father paid for it.
His father. Now, how did he bring his father in on the act?
Well, I think when he found out, like, he freaked out, and then his parents met me for a while, and when when they found out, like, it was like a turnaround, and they just said, "Oh, we have to help this poor girl."
Yes,
because they knew that my mother was schizophrenic and stuff. So
his parents apparently were able to accept his homosexuality. Were his parents wealthy?
Well, he was completely straight. He just saw me as a woman, and you know, like.
But he had sex with you.
He didn't have sex before.
That's right. You said don't touch down there. He didn't have sex with you until you had your operation.
Yeah.
So you don't think that makes him gay? Or you think
no, because I mean, you're having like
feminine sex.
You're putting it's a man and a woman.
Yeah, I don't want to be too graphic, but do you have that little nub that men must please to turn women out?
Clear.
And how do orgasms feel for you as a woman compared?
They felt great. I mean, the body gets all quivery and. It's just heaven.
Now, is it better as a woman than it was as a man?
Yeah, of course it's better because it has a lot to do with your mind.
Yes.
It's like a mind thing where like it's just everything is in sync.
Yes.
And you're comfortable.
Now, are you a third input person, or do you live your life as a woman who, sometimes yes, sometimes no? I mean,
once in a while as a treat.
Yes,
the guy owns it.
Yes. Like I was just saying, Amanda Lepore is here, everybody. Fabulous. You modeled for the famed photographer David LaChapelle.
Yeah, David's the best.
Did you ever have an affair with him?
No, David's gay, but we have like a platonic love affair.
Yes. Have you ever gone out with and been with celebrities who would be surprised?
Oh, yeah.
The celebrities love transsexuals, transvestites. You are, of course, the other end of that, which is you went all the way. I think
men in general like it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to some extent.
Yeah.
I always get really, like, hot guys. I get a lot of action.
A lot of action.
Yeah.
Now, you're a dominatrix as well?
I was in the past when I first came to New York, but I'm not anymore.
Turn that music off. Talk to me like I'm a bad man. Tell me, because you speak so softly,
Well, I think when it's kind of a weird thing because the guys kind of tell you what to do, so you could be really feminine and soft and do that because they tell you what to do. So it's more like an acting job. It helped me with my modeling though later.
Put your headphones on. I want to go to the telephone for you.
Okay.
But I have to tell you something. I thought that there was a certain part of you that would still be able to drop your voice down and really turn it out. You know what I mean? Can you still drop your voice down
like this?
No.
How you doing, Amanda?
No. Oh my God, you should get it. That's changed.
Okay, I've been told, honey. And I'm out.
All right, let's go to the telephone. Questions for Amanda Lepore. Please be respectful of our guest. And if you don't have questions, I still have more. I'm just, Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Amanda Lepore is on the radio. Would you like to ask a question?
No, I just was calling about the tickets.
Okay. You got to call back. I have this big party, and I'm going to be announcing who one of my co-hosts is going to be of the evening. Hello, hi, it's Wendy.
Hey, Wendy, how you doing?
Hi, how are you? Amanda's here.
We love you, Wendy.
Okay, bye.
Hello.
Okay, bye. Gosh, Amanda, how do we spend like the last 25 minutes talking to you and people? Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, I lived across the street from her and just wanted to say hello. You look beautiful walking down the street.
Oh, thank you. Sweet.
Yeah, you're very welcome. And Wendy was on the cover of Next.
Yes.
And you're always in Next, Amanda.
Yeah.
So we have something in common. You've had the operation on pre-op. Let's go. Thank you for calling. We'll go to another line. And I wanted to also talk about your guidance counselor who referred you to a psychologist because you weren't, and also you weren't allowed to finish school.
Well, I snuck hormones when I was really young, and I had breasts and everything really fast, like in the summer.
Yeah.
And when I went back to school in like September, I went to school just fully as a girl, like dressed as a girl, and I had real breasts.
Okay. The story goes you met a tranny, and you would make clothes for this tranny, and the tranny would pay you by giving you hormone pills.
Yeah, but
now,
I didn't tell my mother or anything.
No,
like I did it behind her back.
Right, of course. So you're a flat. What are you, 13 at that time?
Yeah.
When you're a flat 13-year-old boy, And how fast did your summer growth happen?
I had breasts in a month.
How big? You went from a no cup to
really small. I was really tiny, so like I could have little ones, and it just looked like a little girl.
Yeah, nice. And then, how big did they eventually get off the pills before you got the implants?
They got like a full A cup, I guess.
A full A, okay. Yeah. So it's not that much, but it's a little something.
Yeah, they weren't gigantic, but they were pretty.
Yeah, and you could go braless.
Yeah,
and
I actually kept them for a long time. I didn't get implants.
Yeah.
But they were pretty.
Now
it's just a different look.
You right now you're a double D?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're a very thin woman. So did you have to come up to that double D little by little by little so the skin would stretch?
I had to I'm done 3 times.
Look at her nipples. Her nipples are hard and everything. I say,
it's chilly in here.
Yeah, everything reacts. I mean, it worked out for you.
Oh yeah,
it's all worked out for you.
I don't get any complaints, and I'm so happy.
And I see you have on a lace front wig. Love those.
That's my hair.
Oh, did you have something on your head? You have, then your makeup. Yeah,
I have makeup a little bit.
Oh yeah. Then you have the lace front wig. You're from the world. You understand that? Wig. Yes. Well, wow. Look at you. And do you have like a weave like most of us do on the back?
I have some hair. Yeah.
Nice. And your hair. Everybody, go to her website and take a look at this woman. What is it? AmandaLepore.com. You spell Lepore LALEPORE.
Yeah.
Is that the made up last name, or is that the last name from your parents?
That's my parents' name.
Okay. I just find you fascinating. Do you do drugs?
No.
Do you know the chief?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, from time to time. Do you drink?
Just a little bit.
A little champagne and whatnot. How much did the operation cost? I know you didn't pay for it.
I don't know. I'm not good with money. I don't even know how much my bills cost.
Do you still have to take hormones to maintain your voice and other aspects of femininity?
Yeah. You don't have any natural hormones developing, so you have to take them artificially.
How often do you take your hormones?
Every day. Like a vitamin.
And now, are there various doses, and you're taking maybe a high dose? Because I'm looking at your skin. I see no signs of any facial hair. Like nothing.
No, I'm a girl.
I know a manufactured girl, though. You would think that there would be a bit of manly sloppiness laying behind, like hair protruding between your breasts or something like this.
I have really, really soft skin.
My goodness. And a really, really good doctor.
Yeah.
And a really good prescription for hormones.
Yeah.
It's really amazing. So you're a single girl now?
No, I have a boyfriend.
Now, is your boyfriend hetero?
He's completely hetero, and he's hot.
So,
I'm a lucky girl.
Are you always dressed as Amanda Lepore, or do you sometimes wear jeans and throw on a baseball cap and do,
not a baseball cap, jeans,
but we have the lipstick on and the eyelash,
Yeah, I like being a girl. I like makeup.
You Lepore it up every day.
Yeah, I'm very hyper feminine.
Yes. Just amazing. What size shoe do you wear, by the way?
An 8.
See, there ought to be a law. Why am I sitting here, a woman born with the plumbing, and I wear a size damn 12? Do you know what I'm saying? I got bigger biceps than you. Just everything just big. Lucky you. A lot of men try to do what you're doing right now, and just the realness is not effective whatsoever. So now, for those of you in New York City, I want you to know that you can go to AmandaLepore.com, LEPORE, but I see a series of events that you're doing. Now, last night you were at a place called XL.
Like Family Feud, right? Gay.
Love it. Now, tonight,
I'm a homo. I like guys.
You're at a place called Distortion Disco?
Yes.
Okay, on Duvet Street.
The Duvet is the name of the club.
Duvet,
it's on 21st.
21st Street.
Between 5th and 6th.
And then Saturday you're at Go-Go Idol.
Yeah, and Friday at Opaline. And Sunday at the Maritime Hotel.
This is fabulous. So they can find all this stuff on your website?
Mm-hmm.
AmandaLepore.com. Now, you make New York your home.
Yeah.
What part of Jersey are you from? I'm from Jersey.
Cedar Grove.
Wow. Isn't that interesting? Near Montclair.
Yeah.
What else haven't I asked? Do you want to have children one day? Would you like to adopt and make?
Well, I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I could just have my friends. Look at my friends' children and to take care of them.
Do any of them call you aunt?
No.
Yeah. You're in the doomy years. You're doing you. You don't have time for any damn Rugrats. Get those kids out of here. Beer tender, serve me up again.
No, actually, one of my boyfriends got me a dog, and I couldn't take care of it. I had to give it to him and his mother.
Yeah. So you're a socialite. Is basically
yeah,
what you
I run
are.
around all the time.
And that is
I get paid to go out.
And that is your work.
Yeah, it's my work.
There's nothing wrong with that. Listen, don't hate. If you can't find work to do the same thing, oh well, you're just not as fabulous as the lovely and talented. Talented at what? I don't know. Being fabulous.
Well, I sing and I'm
No, turn this down. That's right. Wait, hold on. You got a new CD coming out. Is this your debut CD?
I'm working on an album, but you can get the 2 singles. If you go to my website, you can get them.
Can we start this from the beginning? We can have
And
Amanda
I do it with a rapper named Caswell.
Casa what?
Caswell.
Oh, you all. I thought she was bringing it home. Cassidy. Amanda Lepore's CD is called Introducing Amanda Lepore. Amanda, can you hear it well in the headphones?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
This is the version.
I want you to jump in and do your song.
Okay.
Turn up the music a bit, Goose.
I drink champagne in the morning, drinking in the afternoon. I drink champagne in the bubble bath. I drink champagne in my dressing room. I drink champagne in the morning. I drink champagne in the afternoon. I drink champagne in the bubble bath. I drink champagne in my dressing room. I drink champagne. Champagne. I drink champagne like Marilyn and use it to wash down my Vicodin. My head starts to spin, so I drink some more. My glass in the air when you start to pour. I'm a champagne whore, I love the bubbles. Because champagne glasses, so make it a double. I stumble out of the club at 4 a.m. Wake up and do it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Amanda Lepore at AmandaLepore.com. It's lovely meeting you.
It's great to have the Wendy experience.
Thank you, Amanda. I love to see my guests walk away. Can I watch you do your walk away?
Sure.
Okay. Watch her. I bet you she sways her hips hard. Look at her behind. Amanda, watch your headphones. Somebody open the door for Amanda, Stephanie. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Don't you turn off that mic, Goose. Look at, is that a stuffed butt? Are those pads? Look at that. Wow. That is some sort of character going on. Jeez Louise, where do you go from there? Yeah, announce who's hosting the Dons and Divas extravaganza. That's what. Keep it here, everybody. We'll be back.
Wendy, man.
My oldest brother, he told me he had a very good surprise. The surprise was that he turned himself into a woman.
The Wendy Williams experience.
With gas prices the way they are, I don't know how anyone can afford to buy gifts for the holidays. Sorry, little man, I would have gotten you that new video game, but I spent most of your college fund filling up my tank to get here. And it's even worse if you're rolling a big old SUV, guzzling gas like eggnog. By the time you get to your family, all you can afford to give them is one of those Pine Tree air fresheners from the station that just ripped you off. Why not stuff your stocking with a bunch of extra dollars and take Greyhound? They take the stress out of holiday travel.
Greyhound is the smart way to travel this holiday season. Buy a ticket in advance or wait till the last minute and go wherever, whenever. It's the quick, comfortable, convenient, and low-priced way to get home for the holidays.
I give gas stations so much money, they should buy me a gift. Can of oil. Windshield washer fluid.
Visit Greyhound.com for up-to-the-minute schedules, routes, and prices.
Squeegee.
Go more. Go Greyhound.
Fan belt. Something.
Okay, here's the scenario. It's 2 a.m. and you have to find a pharmacy to fill an emergency prescription. Walgreens has more 24-hour stores than anyone. And you'll be glad to know that Walgreens fills more prescriptions in the middle of the night than anyone. All Walgreens are connected, so your prescription records are on file, no matter which Walgreens you visit. If your Walgreens isn't open 24 hours, chances are there's one right down the road that is. So, every Walgreens is your Walgreens. It's one more reason Walgreens is the pharmacy America trusts.
Wendy Williams, you don't know me. I'm not your punching bag, you gon' blow me up. Girl, better leave me alone before I buy your radio station and send you home.
Wendy Williams experience.
All righty, everybody, here we are on the show. Amanda Lepore. I know you guys are gagging. The whole time that the interview was going on, my coworkers here at the radio station were all, from the sales department, the receptionist, the executive assistants, everybody was like lined up, and I could see over my shoulder that we had a full-blown audience. Yeah, you know what? I forgot the online part in her website. It's Amanda Lepore online.com. And I'm sure she knows this already. I'm sure I'm not talking out of school. As soon as you see her, you know that that was a man, or could possibly not be, still be a man as far as having, the man member or whatever. But I don't think she intended to look just like a woman. I think she wanted to look over exaggerated, cartoon-esque. And she achieved her look. She's coming to the Dons and Divas extravaganza? Is that what she was just telling you guys back there in the pink room? Fabulous. So now we have Amanda Lepore. You already know Mary J. Blige is our hosting diva for the Dons and Divas extravaganza. And I must tell you something about our Don. Our Don has proven to be very much the Don. He wants to host this party. He's going to be hosting this party. However, he wants to be a part of the announcement and is unable to do it at this particular time. When I say this particular time, I'm talking about right now, within the next 2 hours when we get off. So, but he promises, because I told him I'll go on and do it anyway. Player, don't you worry. I got this. Of course it'll be great if you we're here to make the announcement with me, but I got this. You and your reputation precede it. You don't even need all that. All you need to do is say your name and sit back, and there you go. I'm telling you, the Don is, how do I describe him? He sings. He acts. He's so bad, he's good. And when I tell you who the Don is, you're going to say, oh my goodness! I need some tickets. I forget winning. I'm not even waiting. Let me get on the WendyWilliamsExperience.com and find out the ticket locations, or press the button and just do the PayPal and just buy the tickets. Just who'd she say the diva is? Mary J. Blige. Who'd she say the Don is? Well, hot damn. Here we go. I have to tell you something. When I found out who the Don was, I myself was like, damn, well, I'm glad it's my party, because I damn sure would want to be there. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell. Hold on, there's somebody, I see the computer, somebody on the phone wanting to know a ticket location to buy some tickets. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, it's Wendy. What's going on?
What's going on? I need to know a location for the Dons and Diva tickets.
Well, what borough do you live in?
Queens.
That would be Ron at Hillside Auto Spa. And his telephone number is 718 523 2309.
Okay.
Spit game player, what you wearing?
Man, correct. My whole team is coming. So, ladies, better come correct. They know what time it is. We popping a lot of bottles. Make sure y'all overstock. My team gonna buy out the bar, so make sure y'all overstock.
Well, here's the deal. Like virtually the whole night is, one big open bar.
Right. Okay, no problem.
However, if you're bringing dough, we can figure out something for you to do with it. Hey.
Okay, no problem, because we got a lot to throw away.
Damn.
I need 50 tickets. I ain't calling for free tickets. I need 50 tickets, so make sure Ron got a lot of tickets, because I need 50.
Damn.
The whole team is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. What you going to wear? Because it has to be black.
We coming fly. We coming correct, so make sure the ladies are correct.
Now, what are you driving?
What I'm driving, my whole team got every car. We got every car. Hummer, CLS, Aston Martin, Porsche truck. We got everything. We coming correct.
I want to thank you for calling. See, this is what the ladies needed to hear.
Exactly. Make sure the ladies come correct.
Well, thank you very much. And so I'm going to see you on December 22nd at the Dons and Divas Extravaganza. Playa.
Oh, no doubt, Wendy.
All right, take care.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about. I was just getting moist at the thought. A bunch of cuties and a bunch of high-end cars. Talking that talk that we girls love, despite what our parents want us to have. You know what I'm saying, ladies? All right. Wendy's got you covered. I thought he was calling to, by chance, ask about a location and then ask me when I'm giving them away. He was like, no, I'm going to. Hey, Ron, shout out to you. And please have those 50 tickets ready for old boy. Between dudes like that, hot chicks like us, the diva Mary J. Blige, and our singing, acting, good to be bad Dawn. Damn. And then we got Amanda Lepore. We got Artest. We got the Locks. You know, the thing is that I have to get the full rundown of the celebrities that have RSVP'd, of which I've been doing everything, but that's because I want to have like a full list and stuff like that. But some calls that I absolutely know of because people have either been guests on the show and then gone right back there and said, or else like in the case of Victoria Gotti's people, they called right up here in the studio. Her assistant, Robert, called yesterday and, you know, hello, this is Robert. Victoria wants to be at the... I watch Growing Up Gotti, so I know how to imitate Robert. That's her assistant. Victoria wants to be at the party, and she doesn't want to stand around all night. As if we would ever stand around all night.
How you doing?
No, honey. This is the big throwdown. Let's gossip.
In a minute.
In a minute?
Yeah. Because we got to go.
Oh, we have to take a break. Yeah. All right. Well, I told you about the TV actress and the gang rape. We have not talked about DJ AM and Nicole Richie, Don Ho, Jennifer Lopez, and Vanessa Williams. There was a shooting in a nightclub. And, the Rolling Stones and the Super Bowl. Keep it here.
It's Wendy, man. I've been talking to this young lady. She called me at home and I was listening to your show. And she says that she doesn't know any straight guys that listen to the Wendy Williams show.
No. Plenty of straight guys listen to the show.
All right, so yeah. Ow. So what should I tell her?
Tell her
how you doing.
The Wendy Williams experience. Wine for me.
Wendy Williams, you don't know me. I'm not your punching bag. You gon' blow me up. Girl, better leave me alone before I buy your radio station and send you home.
Wendy Williams experience.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Hey.
How you doing? Ow.
All right, everybody. I apologize for that minor delay. Speaking of D, when we had Trina on the show, she was delightful, and I don't care that a lot of the Miami faction, a lot of people in the clubs and whatnot were calling me up telling me, she got on the radio and bamboozled and she tried to act like a goody two shoe. You can't turn a hoe into a house. Whatever. I like Trina. I like her a whole lot, and that was my first time meeting her, and I thought she came off as, if she is all that other kind of stuff, well, you want to know what? I like the Trina that I met, just sweet, almost sweet and sticky. She is, a good rapper to some. Trina's never been, like, my favorite, you know what I mean? Or anything that she has to say in a rap track or anything like that, but I have more respect for her and more of an appreciation of her after meeting her. Because I could have sworn Trina was going to come up here with that, Vaseline on her face and that whole fight mode. She was so feminine, so soft and sweet. She actually made me, want to, let me get that new Trina CD and check it out. So now I opened up my new Sister to Sister magazine, where Trina's on the front cover, looking very pretty and feminine in her lace front wig and her blue and white dress. And inside, the interviewer, Calvin, who happens to be a friend of mine in Philly, he says, after your radio interview with Wendy Williams, listeners started calling her and saying that you weren't being honest and you didn't come clean about certain things. And Trina says, first of all, let me say, I have a lot more respect for Wendy once I did her show. Once I got there and I kind of looked at her, like a comedian. People get insulted by comedians if they say something about them, but I felt like, as a comedian, they're doing things to be funny. I like that. I will take that. So she obviously felt about me like I felt about her, because we tried to get Trina for a while, and I mean, she was just like scared, and it leaked back to me. You know, she's scared to come in. Anyway, so they go on to say, because she would never exactly say that she was involved with Lil Wayne while she was here on the show. And then at one point, you know, I got the word that she was involved with, you know, one of the big, you know, high-ranking chieftains in the BMF. But apparently it really is Lil Wayne. Like, I look at her and Lil Wayne kind of like I look at Ciara and Bow Wow, like, he can't hold her down. Like, no. But this is what she says. So Calvin, the interviewer, says, describe you and Lil Wayne. And she says, we're friends because you have to be friends. To be friends with someone is a beautiful thing. He's great. He's a great person. He's a beautiful person. He's one of the sweetest people in the world that I've ever met. I love him. I have so much love for him. So I don't want to say we're friends. See, she started out saying we're friends. We're a whole lot more than friends. We're beautiful. And then she giggles. We're like the epitome of joy. We don't want that to get out. Wow. Aww. Yeah. I hear that. Okay, then I have an easier time believing them than Lil Wayne, Lil Bow Wow and Ciara, and I like both of them too. She also goes on in the article saying nobody thinks to call Wendy Williams and say, Trina has a foundation called Diamond Dolls, and she reached out to young girls who are unfortunate. No, nobody thinks to call and say that, but you know, Trina, I've talked about your Diamond Doll Foundation in with all my comedic material. If you see Trina, please send her my love, somebody. And tell her to come to New York. See, it's hard to get Trina probably to New York because her whole family is in Miami. But if she really wants to do the damn thing where the real Moneyballs players is going to be, sister be doing it for herself. She can grab that little man of hers and they can get on a flight from Miami and be in New York for December 22nd at the Comedy Experience. Ladies and gentlemen, Don Ho! Well, then you're too young to remember. Yeah. I don't consider myself an old lady, but I certainly do remember when they said that, then Don Ho's Dancing Girls with the Hoolas would come out. Goose remembers. Well, Don Ho, everybody, is a legend, and he's also a legend as a Hawaiian crooner. And he's now 75 years old, and he was hospitalized because he's undergoing in Thailand at a hospital an experimental stem cell procedure on his not so well heart. Tiny Bubbles. That's how people remember him. Tiny Bubbles. That was a song. Anyway, he underwent this new treatment. It's not been approved in the United States, but it involves multiplying stem cells found in blood and then injecting them into the heart in hopes to strengthen the heart. Now, after the treatment, they say his vital signs were excellent, but he still remains seriously ill and in intensive care in the hospital. But the vital signs are good. In the meantime, he's been entertaining tourists in Hawaii for ages. And like I said, for a brief moment, it might have been in the mid-'70s, he had the show called The Don Ho Show. It was about the same time that Dinah Shore was popular. Okay, I'll move on. All right, damn you. This is a radio show about everything. Okay? If it's happening in entertainment, it's happening on We. That means the Wendy Experience. We, not E. We. Oh man, the more I thought about T-Pain, the more I said, oh, that's the good old-fashioned New York City setup. His security probably wasn't down with the T-Pain Experience. They were down with the Juxa Negro experience, you know? T-Pain's people, you know, they were in town. That was Akon's little brother Boo was only the true soldier rolling with T-Pain. Everybody else was, you know, New York Nuss and New York hired security people. I mean, I know that people get guns into, you know, like some nightclubs, you know, sometimes security's not good. A lot of times that happens because security is a part of getting the guns in. Or the DJ, you know. Even that, I haven't heard one of those stories in a long time. That just doesn't, you know, it's the security. You got to watch. So anyway, so that's just my theory. Just my theory on that whole T-Pain robbery. Because I was just like, you don't have all your boys around and have people coming up and wishing you well and shaking your hands, and then in with the well-wishers in the middle of a club, somebody pulls a damn gun. You know, and then pushes you backwards, pops your chain, and leaves you. That just doesn't happen. I mean, I know it happens, but we didn't talk about Valerie Bertinelli and Eddie Van Halen. They're getting a divorce. Another Hollywood divorce. Are you gagging? This is like, you know, one a day for the past 2 weeks. Valerie Bertinelli and Eddie Van Halen are divorcing after 24 years of marriage. Now, it is true that they've been separated they separated back in 2001. One of those separations to see if they can really work it out. They have one child together, a 14-year-old son named Wolfgang Van Halen. And he looks just like a cross between the mother and father, too. Now, they got married 24 years ago. Wow. Which, you know, in Hollywood, and she's only 45 years old. So, you know, she's been married virtually all of her life. And he is 50, Eddie Van Halen. You remember after being a heavy smoker, he paid the price by getting treated for tongue cancer. Remember, he had to get a big piece of his tongue cut out? That's probably when the marriage went right downhill. If you know what I'm saying, ladies. Check the move on the years for the tongue cancer. 2000 and 2001. Check the move on the separation. 2001. Case closed. No tongue, no no marriage. Anyway, so they're getting divorced, and you remember her from One Day at a Time, and you remember Valerie Bertinelli from Touched by an Angel. Gosh, you know, I do have to tell you that Kanye West was part of a school that had a contest to get one of their favorite stars in. And Kanye West was the winner. As a matter of fact, this school, Santa Monica High School, the concert actually happened, 4 days ago on Monday. And they're close to 4,000 students in the school. And Kanye won by 75% of all votes of all celebrities. They wanted Kanye West. And listen to what one of the 15-year-olds from the high school says. Laura Thatcher says, "This is one of the best things ever to us. We have 30-minute classes, and then we're seeing a concert? Golly gee." I added that part on. And then this is what Kanye said before he hit the stage. "Me? I use real life. I learn from people. The great thing about school and the bad thing about it is that you can just sit there in the back of the room and not pay any attention. In real life, being shy is not going to get you anywhere. I get educated every day." And then he hit the stage, and then he said, "George Bush doesn't care about Santa Monica High School." And then he proceeded to perform. No, he didn't say that part. Okay. If you want some real entertainment, shout out to all the Puerto Ricans. If you all want some real entertainment, all you got to do is stop at one of the Spanish channels. You don't have to understand the language. Everything is just so colorful. I love that show, Grande Sábado. Oh, they got a whole bunch of cha-cha-cha-cha, and everything's so colorful and everything's so lively, This makes me say, damn, I wish I could understand. Damn, there's a lot popping off. And do you ever watch that lady on Spanish TV, Christina? Don't you want to know what she's saying? Everybody's furling their eyebrows. Virtually every other woman. The Spanish culture, your bodies are like temples. And if you look on Spanish TV, everybody has implants. More so than white people TV. And definitely more so than BET TV. Everybody practically on the Spanish TV's got something. The men have Botox and an endless tan. The women have Botox, collagen, liposuction. All the women virtually look like Amanda Lepore. Just very, very overdone and very, very glamorous. Well, there's a new show coming from 20th Century Fox, and I swear I know it's going to be high drama. It's syndicated starting the fall of 2006. It's called Christina's Court, hosted by Cristina Perez. And she previously hosted the Telemundo court show, La Corte de Familia. Now, I am just so hoping that this Christina's Court is going to be on regular TV, like she's going to speak English so we can all, but as soon as the Americans get something, we water it down. Tuck in your breasts, stop wearing all those colors, stop talking with your hands, and do something about that bad plastic surgery. Please. Oh, please. If she's going to be translated for English, please let's keep all the colorfulness of the Spanish culture. I love you, mommies and puppies. Don't you ever get jealous when you look? Let's go to the telephone, see what people are saying. Nobody's screening my phone calls. What the hell?
Yo, mama, I gotta take a break.
Oh, all right. All right. I'll give you the people poll question really quick, guys, okay? Today's people poll question is, if you have children 5 years old or under, or when your kids were 5 years old or under, were their ears or are their ears pierced? The WendyWilliamsExperience.com.
It's Wendy, man.
I have a girl, right, for 10 years. Like half of it, I've been in jail like 5 years. I come home recently, right? And I come to find out now she's dealing with women. I don't have no problem with that, you know what I mean?
As long as you can be in on it.
Yeah.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
The stage is set for this year's WBLS Party with a Purpose.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Just added Cameo. Cameo Live. Larry Blackman and Cameo. Along with Shy Vivian Green.
Any other night
Sarissa.
would have been somewhere with your friends.
And Donnell Jones. Dress your best and follow the red carpet into a first-class night of fun in the Broadway Ballroom of the Marriott Marquis Midtown, Saturday night, December 17th. Enjoy a full holiday buffet while DJ Chuck chill out.
Drop it like it's hot.
With my compadre, WBLS Air Personality.
Hey, I'm Steve Harvey.
Jackie Reed.
Nephew Tommy.
Hi, this is Ann
Mark
Trina.
Jordan.
Hi, it's me, Wendy Williams.
Leave you rocking you.
This is Champagne.
This is Hal Jackson.
Along with special invited VIPs. You'll never know who might be in the house. Tickets available now at all Ticketmaster locations. Proceeds to benefit Day One.
Sponsored by the New York City Department of Health.
It's a party with a purpose. From 107.5 WBLS.
Yes, everybody, it's BLS 107.5. Shout out to Shamika Allison Chan. Who works in New York. She says, Wendy, why are you doing this to us? We all know it's Jamie Foxx, so please go ahead and announce it so me and my girls can leave the damn office. This is Thursday. We need to get our tickets. Honey child, let me tell you something. The difference between, and I love Jamie Foxx, and yeah, he is a Don, but he's not the Don that's hosting the party. The best I can tell you, oh, by the way, the Don is not letting me announce that it's him until tomorrow. He wants to call so we can tag team you on the call. And I said, okay, but if you don't do it tomorrow, then you're going to have to allow me to do it because I won't be at work next week and people need to understand how it is going down. So he understands. Let me see. The difference between Jamie Foxx and our Don, who's hosting the Dons and Divas, is they both have heat. Just two different kinds of heat. They are both Dons, just two different kinds of Dons. What Don would you, my listening family, rather party with? Jamie Foxx or the Don who's hosting? If you had a choice, and I know you too well, you'd rather party with the Don that I'm talking about. Because I damn sure know if I had a choice between partying with Jamie Foxx and partying with the host of the Don, Mary's our diva. But if I had a choice of partying with either one of the two, I'd much rather party with the Don. Because, honey, the Don, it don't stop until the sun comes up. And even then, this Don likes to have a good damn time. That's the best way I can describe it. I wish that I had somebody to collaborate and tease with me on it, but there's no other way to describe it. This Don, the Don that's actually hosting the Dons and Divas Extravaganza with Mary J. Two different kind of people. Oh, but Jamie Foxx is invited. Oh, you know this man. He's just not the one who's hosting. Stop guessing, because before you know it, I'm going to say one word too many. What? And we just got a case of brown juice from Seagram's. Thanks, Helen. In the office to stock our office bar. What? All right, I'm moving on. This hour of the show is being brought to you by Home Goods. Home Goods. I love Home Goods. Home Goods for the holidays. They have nice, inexpensive gifts to give to people that you love. Speaking of Christmas, don't forget on December 17th is the WBLS Christmas Party with a Purpose. It's at the Marriott Marquis. The Marriott Marquis has this place called the Broadway Ballroom within the Marriott Marquis. All right, it's at 45th Street and Broadway. The Marriott Marquis is featuring a full holiday buffet and live entertainment. This is the WBLS Christmas Party with a Purpose. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster, my friends, and I'll see you there. 212-307-7171. That's WBLS Christmas Party with a Purpose. Oh! And at noon on Saturday, the WBLS Hummer is going to be at Jamaica Center. That's Jamaica Avenue at Guy Brewer Boulevard, courtesy of the Merchants of Jamaica Avenue. So look for the WBLS street team over there. 12 noon on Sábado. On Grande. Wait, what is Saturday in Spanish?
Sábado.
On Grande Sábado. Mommy. Oh. Anyway, they're going to be out there. They're going to have passes, chance for you to win your way into the WBLS Christmas Party with a Purpose, too. So that's the great news. The Shadow Nightclub is free tonight. Don't forget that. It's Thursday. And tonight also over at the Laugh Factory, there are actually auditions from 6 p.m., which is a half hour from now, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. for two separate things, but everything's going on at the Laugh Factory. The Wendy Williams Gong Show experience, which we're still putting that together, boy. You just wait. We just let that marinate for a minute. Right now, though, we are looking for people to audition now. Singing is great. Rapping is great. Juggling is so 70s, so passe. Spinning the plate on that stick. That is so, okay, whatever. These days, we like for you to be freaky. For the Wendy Williams Experience Gong Show, sure. Do those things like tie a knot with the cherry stem, which I still find amazing when people do that.
Zoe could do that.
She can? And other things. Contortionist. Can you inhale out of your ear and exhale out of your nostrils? I mean, you understand what I'm saying? Can you drink brown juice and squirt it out of your eyeballs? Can you bend your legs all the way around and then around again? Can you move your boobs 3 inches apart and then back together, make them clap like I can? Can you play a rap song can you play a beat on your head like I can? Come on, this is all the freak in the Gong Show. It's the Wendy Williams Experience Gong Show. So you have to know based on the ringleader. You know what kind of gong show it is. So you can audition tonight from 6 to 8 at the Laugh Factory, 42nd Street and 8th Avenue. Also, beautiful women with beautiful bodies who don't mind your bodies being painted to walk around looking beautiful for the Dons and Divas Extravaganza, sure. Shout out to the ladies with the little body flaws. I'm one of you. I'm one of us. We don't want us covering up our flaws with some damn body paint. In the meantime, you got dimples. I don't got no stretch marks, but you got dimples. and you see the dimples. Saggy boob. No, nobody want to see that. You know, we're trying to create the sexy here. I'm nobody's lesbian, but I do know what the sexy is at parties. Yeah. You know what I mean? I do know what the sexy is. You know, I'm creating, this is Wendy's Fun House. Believe me, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on at the party. One of the last components is that we have to get these models in orders. And I need you to understand one thing. I'm not looking for the big girl plus size from Wilhelmina. I'm sorry. You can call it what you want to. I know what all's under there. I am one of those. You understand? Takar will be at the party. That's great, but that's not what I'm looking for to walk around with a string and some body paint. Or forget the string, just the body paint. I'm looking for flawless. Virtually. You no bullet hole. No. Just, you know.
No knife marks.
Yeah, no knife marks. And you know what pains me about a lot of women who think that they're models and stuff is that you're not, some people aren't really a good judge. They don't really want to put themselves in the category of beauty. You know, like you're beautiful, but, you know, you got saggy boobs. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that nobody wants you as a nude model with those boobs swinging like, you know, 2 empty socks with a rock at the bottom. Nobody wants that. You know, you're beautiful, but, you know, you've got mad cellulite. Hey, listen, that's a fact of life over, my way. Mm-hmm. But I know what it is. You know, you're beautiful, but you're beautiful for a Wilhelmina size 18. Nobody wants to see that walking around the damn party. I mean, come on. Can we be honest with each other? Family. We're honest with each other every day. I got some of my squad going down to the Laugh Factory right after the show. As a matter of fact, some people are leaving because the auditions for the models for the party will be tonight between 6 and 8. White girls, do not be scared. Asian girls, please don't be scared. This is, everybody listens to this show. I don't know why, everybody else is always so scared. I always get that, even on the messages for the Dons and Divas extravaganza. Hello, this is Susie, and I'm from the suburb, and we love Wendy. We heard her talking about the black party, and we just want to know whether that means not just black clothes, but black skin, because, we're white girls, and we don't want to go where we're not going to feel wanted and welcomed. And while we love Wendy, and we love to listen, we're not sure. So can somebody call back and let me know if it's okay if we purchase, come on, white people, come on. Do we call you up to ask you if it's okay? Welcome to the flip side of what black people go through every day. We all know what it's like to be the only one in the room. And you're not going to be the only one in the room, by the way. My friend Victoria Gotti will be there, and my friend Jenna Jameson, as well as tons of the other white girls. As a matter of fact, I got a whole bunch of girls that I saw. As a matter of fact, I was down at downtown at, where the hell was I? I was on the same block as the old Patricia Fields used to be. And I saw, it looked like Liv Tyler, but it wasn't Liv Tyler. Anyway, a bunch of girls, they go to school down there in NYU or something like that. They're like, oh my God, we are so coming to your party. And I was like, cool. We love you. Like that. Please don't be scared. It's almost insulting when people say, is it okay if white people come? Because that's our struggle as black people. We never ask you if it's okay. We come, even if you cut your eyes at us and make us not feel welcome. We don't care. So please don't ask me that. That is really, come on. And I know we talk race here on the show, and there's nothing you can ask that is really going to be super offensive or off limits. But can we just shelve that question from now on, whether it's for Dons and Divas or for whatever, the comedy experience or any future parties? Everybody is welcome.
Can we all just get along?
Well, yeah, exactly. So what am I saying? Oh, the auditions tonight from 6 to 8 at the Laugh Factory. We're looking for the models, virtually flawless, and we're also looking for and tall, please, like models. None of you short 5'8" wannabe chicks, unless you're gonna wear 7 inch drag. Stand up and out. Be a damn model, or just look like one. How about that? And also the Gong Show auditions at the Laugh Factory tonight. All right, we need to continue with the break. It's Wendy until 7 on BLS.
I got Verizon Online DSL because dial-up was so slow.
With DSL, it's so fast.
Dial-up's gonna be history, especially since Verizon Online DSL is now at dial-up prices. We're talking as low as $14.95 a month for connection speeds up to 768 kilobits per second.
Yo, Dibs, Ja Rule. Yo, what up, y'all? This Lil C's.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Wyclef Jean, a.k.a. The Preacher's Son, and you're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
Hey, ow. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. It's Wendy Williams Experience. Hey, Memphis, how you doing? Are you liking your almost second full week of luxuriating with the experience? I hope you do. Listen, everybody, before I go, I want to thank our special guest today. What does she call herself? A transsexual, a drag queen?
A girl.
Yeah, she's a girl. She used to have one, and she got it cut off. She's got a full-blown female situation now. The fabulous and almost legendary, Amanda Lepore, who also will be at the Dons and Divas Extravaganza. I mean, you know, it was really amazing talking with you, Amanda. I have followed your career of sorts for a long, long time. You're really a nutty, nutty woman, and I mean that in the best way. So open, so honest. Champagne in the kitchen. Champagne in the club. I fall out of the door at 4 in the morning and do it all over again. I love champagne. Right? She kept singing. Champagne. Woo! Oh, you know what? Let me just ruin this for you quick, fast, in a hurry. The winner of Making It a Band tonight, Takita, Dominique, Deshawn, Andrea, and Aubrey. There, I got you before you had a chance to turn away. I said Aubrey, Andrea, Deshawn, Dominique, and Takita. Take that, take that, take that, take that. Dominique, Deshawn, Andrea, Aubrey, and Takia. Making a band. I already blew the spot up about 2 weeks ago. I forgot what I said, threw away the list, but thank you to Donna out on Long Island. Tana on Long Island, who reminded me. Thank you, Tana. Takia, Dominique, Deshawn, Aubrey, Andrea. Now you got room in your schedule tonight to do something more productive. Like clean out your closet, your makeup drawer, something like that. Yeah, everybody, so Little Flip did this show at this concert in downtown Minneapolis on Sunday, and they were shooting. It was going down. Outside, the firing was going, I mean, and the patrons inside were barred from going home. You know how that works. Have you ever been in a place where there's shooting going on? I remember I was at a Big Daddy Kane party years ago, and there was shooting going on, and they wouldn't let anybody leave. Yeah.
Lockdown.
Yeah, yep, they locked down the whole joint. So that's what happened. 2 concert goers, which it was a concert, but it was at a club. You know, the club venue. 1 male and 1 female. They were shot on the corner outside the club at 2 o'clock in the morning, just 30 minutes after Little Flip hit the stage. A police spokesperson said that a couple of officers actually saw the gun blast, or, you know, what is that, like fire that you see coming out of it?
Yeah, the gunshot.
Mm-hmm. And the shooting began inside the club, even though the venue has a metal detector. No arrests were made. And so one of the people at the club said some dude got shot up in there because he was acting crazy. I don't understand what the whole thing was about. They were shooting on the dance floor. In the meantime, Little Flip's new CD, he's a friend to the show. Shout out to Little Flip. I like him a lot. December 27th, his new CD, I Need Mine, will be in stores. I'm sure that he'll be coming by the show. And the first single from the project is called What It Do, with Manny Fresh doing that for him. So I like that a whole lot. I'm trying to think if I You know, about the Jennifer Lopez, I was just going to talk to you about her new show out of, from her Nuyorican production. Let me get that information for you real quick. I'm trying to... You don't care? Nobody cares? I got to tell you something. I don't know that I care about the TV show. The only thing that I can say is that whenever shows are based out of Miami, they always look slick. And while I don't care about Miami Vice, the movie, I could possibly care about that show. Let me see if I can find the information. Oh, but until I find that information, I can entertain you with this information. Takia, Dominique, Deshaun, Andrea, and Aubrey. Take that, take that, take that. America's Next Top Model. We talked about that already. Oh, I was going to talk to you about the Super Bowl, too. A lot of the residents in Detroit are very, very upset that, one of the hometown heroes of Detroit isn't in the spotlight for the Super Bowl. Oh, yeah, they're up in arms about that. The people in Detroit feel like, hey, that could be Kid Rock. That could be Eminem. You know what I'm saying? That could be Ted Nugent, Bob Seger, or Madonna. In addition, Detroit is home of Motown, so even though Smokey Robinson's not from Detroit, why isn't it Smokey Robinson, Martha Reeves, or the Temptations? Why is the Rolling Stones the halftime show? Are the Rolling Stones the halftime show? So, in the midst of all the outcrying and everything, they managed to eke out a little deal with Stevie Wonder, who is not from Detroit, but he is a Motown legend, and he's going to do 3 or 4 songs at the pregame festivities. Yeah, exactly. Listen to what an NFL spokesperson said, Brian McCarthy. He says, it was always the league's intention to honor Motown in the pregame show, but halftime, he said, is bigger than Detroit.
Whoa.
Whoa, what a diss. What a diss. What a diss. This is the rest of his quote. The Super Bowl transcends the host city and even the country. But that's still...
Yeah, that's insulting.
Very insulting. Well, about the UPN series with Jennifer Lopez in a nutshell, it premieres Wednesday, January 11th at 8 p.m. I had more to say about it. Maybe I'll remember to say it tomorrow. Maybe I won't. But in parting, I do want to say this to you. I love you for listening. And Takia, Dominique, Deshaun, Aubrey, and Andrea. Take that, take that, take that. Love you. Bye.
Party people. See you later.
I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night. Program complete.
Now. What are you doing? Now. You all keep it here. Got a very special bonus hour planned. Oh, just special because we're here to enjoy it. I mean, we had a really good show today. There's some stuff, well, informative, I should say. There's other stuff that I want to give you. Long Island, do you know that you have 2 different ways to get Dons and Divas passes? See, I wanted to give that information to you. You know what I'm saying? Did I tell you that MOP is coming to the Dons and Divas? Okay. Hey, Brooklyn, Keisha Cole's going to be in Brooklyn on New Year's Eve? See, you need to know that. You need to know this stuff. Do you know that Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, and Keith Sweat, and Guy, and the original En Vogue is going to be at the Trump in Atlantic City, January 15th. I'm hosting at the Taj Mahal. You need to know. So if you want to be in the know, keep it where you go.
WBLS, New York.
She's a mother.
Hey, Mommy, happy of gum.
Here. Oh, don't drop it on the floor. Germs.
She's crafty.
I know how to paint. I can sew. I do a little cooking.
She's a singer.
Struggle. In and out. Ups and downs.
Put that where? Back there.
She drops it like it's hot.
Brown juice in one hand and get right in the other.
She has Tourette's moments.
Although I do have to be honest with you, the last time that I went, Dame Dash! What did that have to do with anything?
She spazzes out.
No, you didn't tear up your 40-something-year-old body! No!
She's gangster.
Anybody who tries to get in the way is going to get rolled over.
She's the queen of all media. Wendy Williams. Since you've been listening this far, we're going to throw in a little bonus hour. You ready?
How long is this bonus hour gonna last? I'm getting addicted.
No, let me tell you. I love this extra hour.
Everything is organic here on the bonus hour.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, yo, check this out. Wendy, man.
Here it is.
It's the bonus hour on the Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
Yeah. I got a shout out to whoever sent me this fax and signed it off, Bed-Stuy. It starts off, it says, Wendy, say word. Stop playing, only you could pull that off. Well, Bed-Stuy, I pulled it off. You got it. You got it, baby. Now, get your tickets. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the bonus hour of the Wendy Williams Experience. Takeda, Dominique, Deshawn, Aubrey, and Andrea, the winners of the making of the band, and you'll be able to see the drama unfold tonight. Hey, you know what I was talking with everybody about earlier? I don't know whether you're normally here for Advice Hour, but I do Advice Hour every day between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m., and you know I'm not an expert, but you know, I have people call in, fax in, or email me at Wendy at thewendywilliamsexperience.com, and they ask me questions. As a matter of fact, I'm going to, I've been asked to do the advice column for Vivica Fox's Jolie magazine. And shout out to everybody at Jolie magazine. I am honored to be a part. So, as I get, you know, some of my letters and my emails regarding advice, there's just another way that I can, you know, dispense advice, not just here on the radio. In my kooky Wendy kind of way, I do it. But also, I'll be able to do it now in Jolie magazine. So, that magazine right now is on newsstands. Who's on the cover of the Jolie magazine right now? I can't think. Is it
Sierra?
Oh, Sierra, yes. And of course, the premiere cover had, you know, one of the big partners in the magazine, Vivica Fox, friend to the show. So now me and Vivica are in business together. I work for her. That's my boss lady. It's my boss. That's my boss lady at Jolie magazine. So during Advice Hour, I do a little segment called, you know, Wendy's Medical Minute. And today, the Medical Minute was about the dates on stuff that you buy to eat. Because we all get confused. I mean, but am I the only one who puts the eggs? First of all, I like to keep my eggs in the egg carton, so I always know the date. I don't like to use that thing that comes with the refrigerator where you put the eggs in that, because then you lose track of the date. Have you ever cracked an egg and seen blood in it? Because that's when the egg has been fertilized. It doesn't have anything to do with going bad in your refrigerator. The egg is fertilized there. And am I the only one who's really anal? Like, I like the yolk. I don't do away with the yolk. I grew up on yolks. I'm fine. My kid is going to grow up on yolks. You know, I don't know where all of a sudden the yolk became bad. As a matter of fact, I can't even make a decent serving of... Yeah, now?
Sometime, yeah.
Sometime today? Mm-hmm. Well, I don't watch Making of the Band, so I don't know. Do we want Danash to call? Is that an important part of the making of the... We do? Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, Danash is going to be calling then this hour. Hey, Danash. So anyway, but, you know, and I like the yolk and I like the white. And whenever I make deviled eggs, I always end up scooping and tasting so much yolk as I put in, you know, my paprika and, you know, my Miracle Whip. And I put in my relish, and I'm just a taste. And before I know it, I have nothing to stuff the white with because I've eaten all the yolk. It's disgusting. Yes, I love it. I love it. And a hard-boiled egg, sometimes the yolk gets loose and drops on the floor.
No.
I kiss it up to God.
No,
what?
no,
What? That's right. However, I hate the umbilical cord in the egg. You know, when you crack the egg to make eggs. And I will scoop my scrambled eggs until I get that umbilical cord out. And scoop the eggs, you know, in the bowl before I throw them in the, you know, for fried eggs. I always scoop that umbilical cord out. But you just never know about stuff. I use sour cream past the due date. Maybe a week past the due date. It's already sour. Isn't that the premise of it being sour, that it's bad anyway? I'll use the milk 1 minute past midnight of the date that's on the carton. That's it. And cheese, I cut away until I see no more mold.
Right? Yeah.
The cheese is too expensive. A block of cheese is like $6 in the store. The regular Cracker Barrel. And I'm a cheese eater. You know I'm a cheesy. Best cheese in the world is the most regular cheese, the Cracker Barrel cheese, extra sharp in the red foil. Anyway, so there is a doctor by the name of Dr. Slim Dinsdale. No, this is not Timmy Turner's father. Isn't there Mr. Dinsdale on Jimmy Neutron? Yeah, there is. Yeah, Mr. Dinsdale. I think that's his principal or something. Anyway, he's a food expert, Dr. Dinsdale. And he says that the carton of milk that's in your refrigerator could still be safe. Here's how he breaks it down. You know, on stuff where you see use by and then they give the expiration date? The use by phrase means, and here's what he says, these dates usually appear on foods that spoil quickly. Don't use foods past this date or you may find yourself at risk. So use by, you definitely throw it away. Best by, and then they give the date, or best before, and then they give the date. He says these dates are often found on many canned, dried, and frozen foods and refer to when the product is at its peak of flavor freshness, which simply means that if you used it a few days after or even a week after, you're not going to necessarily get sick. Then there's something on our food products, sell by, and then they give the date, sell by, December 8th. This refers to how long the retailer can keep the product on the shelves. Some foods, such as milk, are safe a couple of days beyond these dates as long as they've been refrigerated. The experts say that many foods are safe past their sell-by date as long as they're not moldy. But foods with smell and flavor that seem off or cans that are swollen should be trashed immediately, he says. And he says that manufacturers use several different methods to date their products. All of the methods have different meanings. So I just wanted to give you a little tip on that. And that was a part of Wendy's Medical Minute. And that does relate to medicine, in my opinion, because if you just, you can get sick.
And you'll need medicine.
Yes. Then you need a medical week as opposed to a medical minute. Let me go to line number 7. Misha is in Queens and she's 30, and she says she's annoyed with listeners that call and say hi. Misha?
Yes.
I know what you mean.
No, you don't. Because I'm listening to the show to be entertained.
Yes.
And when people call, I wish they would ask you for a comment, or they have a story to tell, or they need advice. Do not just call to say hi. Send a fax if you want to say hi.
Yeah. Or a card. Send me a card.
Yes, thank you. Or better yet, like those who say, how are you? If you're listening after 3 o'clock, anytime between 3 to 7, don't ask how you're doing. Between 2 and 3, we know how you're doing. You're fine.
Yes. That's when I first get here. Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, God damn it. And then it's like airtime is precious.
Yes.
That's how I see it.
Yes.
And I love the show. I want to hear what you've got to say. It's smart and witty or whatever. So say something that's going to provoke it. Don't call with a hi and how are you doing?
Yes.
So, I'm not interested in any of that. So just for those who are listening, do me a favor. Call to entertain me too. Okay?
And thank you. And Misha, can I just ask you one question before you hang up? Oh, she hung up quickly.
Oh, I'm still here.
Okay, good. Did you enjoy Amanda Lepore today?
How you doing?
I must confess, I had an awful day, and I only caught you at the bonus hour. That's it.
Oh, what? So you just turned us on today?
Huh?
You just turned us on today?
I just did. But you know what? I've been trying for the past, week to get through just to say that.
Yes.
And considering how difficult it is to get through, it even pissed me off more and more every day.
Well, I appreciate you listening to the show. And you know what? She makes a good point. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Line number 2, Carlos is there and says, is it true that you're not supposed to put any metal items in sour cream?
Yes.
Metal items? Oh, you mean like a spoon?
Yeah, like a spoon, like a utensil, anything like that.
I don't know. But now that you're saying it, I don't know if it's true or not. From this day forth, it will only be plastic.
But have you heard that?
No. Have you?
You know what? I haven't. But it would kind of make sense. I mean, it's already bad milk anyway.
Yeah.
Make it curdle a little bit.
I don't know. That's a good. You know what? For the new year, because pretty much this year is almost tapped out. We have our guests all lined up for the new year. I got to have on one of these grocer experts.
Actually, that would definitely be nice. Oh, by the way, I actually just called to say hi. No, I'm just playing. Have a good one, Fabiola. I'll see you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, man.
Carlos called me Fabiola. He's a true listener of the show. That was my name when I checked into the hospital to give birth to our son. My name was Fabiola Carrington. I gave myself a name because, I felt like I made it through. And I think it's so fabulous when people check into hotels, big stars and stuff, and they give, fake names and everything. So I had 9 months on bed rest to work on my name, Fabiola Carrington. And people who, there were people, who knew who I was. I delivered in Philly, and I was on the air at Power 99. This is when you guys left me for dead, by the way. There were people who knew, it was Wendy, but other people who didn't, and it was so funny being addressed by another name. Mrs. Carrington? Yes. Your mother is here to see you. Oh, send her right in. And you know how you take on the persona of whatever name you give yourself. And so for me, always in search for more fabulosity. What name is more fabulous than Fabiola Carrington? Miss Fabiola? Are you ready for, or how are you feeling? Miss Fabiola, you're dilated 10 centimeters. It is time.
You need an epidural?
Yes. And then I would address myself in the third person. Yes, Fabiola would like. There's a second, what do you call that? Second person, third person, whatever. Yes, Fabiola would like. Mm-hmm. He's so funny, Carlos. You listen to the show. Let's go to line number 5. Ron is 19. He's from Brownsville. Brownsville represent.
Hello.
Hey, Ron.
This Wendy?
Yes.
Yes, Wendy, go on.
I live for you. Yes.
I live, Wendy. Yes, I live for you.
Thank you, Ron.
Yes, Miss Wendy.
Yes.
I'm from Brownsville, chilling.
Yes, it's very nice to have you here, Ron. Now you're 19 years old. How did you spend your day today?
Huh?
I'm just trying not to make Marja mad because he's really just calling to say hi. Marja right now is white knuckling the wheel. She's about to slit her wrist. Ron.
Yes, Miss Wendy, yes.
Yes, you're 19. How did you spend your day today?
Well, I did a little walking around, did some running around with my mother, went and see my grandmother and whatnot.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
How's your grandmother doing?
Huh?
How was your grandmother doing?
She all right.
Does she feel better?
Huh?
Does she feel better?
Yeah, she all right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, Ron, are you going to be watching Making of the Band tonight?
Not really. I was over that already, too.
Did you watch America's Next Top Model last night?
Yes, I'm so heated about that. Oh, my God.
Well, Ronnie, that's not a show that I watch, but when I got into work today, the girls in the office were talking about it, and I was taking mental notes. Now, they told me...
Oh, my God.
A white...
Nick should have won. Nick should have won. The one with the pretty eyes.
But
the other chick, she didn't have a chance.
But they said that Nick, that Tyra wasn't going to have another black girl win.
Oh, please.
And they also said that Bree from Harlem was too much of a black girl for America to accept. White America.
Oh, my God. Nicole was too much of a white girl.
Yeah, but white is right. Well, I mean, it's the American way. Anyway, Miss Honey, I want to thank you for calling.
Oh, wait, Wendy, I got one more question. How do you buy the Dawn and Diva tickets in Brooklyn? Because I want to send my brother there.
What, you're gonna give the tickets to your brother for a Christmas gift?
Yeah, early Christmas gift.
How old's your brother?
My brother is 22.
What's his name?
Huh?
What's his name?
His name is Jabal.
Now, what does he do for himself? I'm just asking.
Huh?
I'm just asking, what does he do for himself? Does he work?
Yeah, you were.
Well, let me give you the telephone number in Brooklyn, okay? There's actually two of them, okay?
All right.
Now, the first number is for Elle and John's Barbershop.
All right.
And they have tickets. 718 385 0440. 0440.
Oh, 0440.
Yeah, and then the second one is for Filani Clothing.
Uh-huh.
At 718-789. 0464.
0464. All right, Wendy, one more thing.
Okay.
Me and my homeboys want you to say how you doing for us.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Stand back. Here it comes.
All right.
Hold on. Stand back. Here it comes. Hold on.
How you doing? All right.
Bye, Wendy.
Bye, Miss Honey.
Ow.
Ooh, shout out to Long Island. I bet you guys didn't think you had a connection for the tickets, did you? We've got to talk. I wanted to talk with you about so many different... I have all kinds of gossip sitting here. Let me just give Long Island these numbers. There's a hair salon out there called Vibes. It's on North Franklin in Long Island. Vibes Hair Salon. Vibes, like Vibe Magazine. Vibes Hair Salon has tickets on North Franklin in Hempstead. Also, out there in Long Island in Hempstead, call this telephone number. 516-384-4140. That's not the number to Vibes. That's your second connection to Dons and Divas tickets, Long Island. 518-384-4140. Pardon the phone etiquette, by the way, of my ticket brokers. You know, I know some of you all are getting, who this? And some of the dudes, because they're all dudes, you know, whose number I'm giving. I know some of the dudes have girls and the phone is ringing. You all want tickets. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. That's jump off hour. You know what I mean? And there's a girl on the phone talking about, hello? I need tickets for the Dawns and the Divas.
Who else?
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Hey, Scott, did you enjoy Amanda Lepore?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was a whole. I have to tell you, Amanda is very overdone, but I loved it. I mean, it is what it is. Would you fellas prefer that she looks exactly like a real woman, in which case you're the one who gets tricked, that you're now with a woman whose, you know, member is cut off and everything is, and the extra skin is tucked in, and that is a fabricated, you know, that little bump down there, ladies, that, you know, that little thing, it's fat, and she has one too.
Damn.
Yeah, and she's got big old boobs and a little tiny waist, and her butt's big. But, you know, she said she doesn't have cheek implants. I don't believe that. And the lip implants, I mean, she looks like a man who's now a woman.
I didn't even hear her walk by. Everybody collected outside the door.
Yeah, everybody here at the radio station wanted to take a look at Amanda Lepore. I've got to tell you something. She's been on the scene for a long time. I liked having her here. And she's coming to Dons and Divas, too. There'll be a whole lot going on in there that night, boy. Wait until you all find out who our host is. I said I was going to announce it today. Well, our Dawn, because we already have Mary J. Blige. And that is without a doubt. Mary is off the hook. The man who was suing her, saying that he wrote a couple of the songs on the No More Drama CD, the judge threw that out of the court. Lack of, you know, information. So Mary just found that out yesterday. Plus, yesterday was her second wedding anniversary. Her new CD comes out on December 20th, and she's going to be our Diva Supreme hosting the Dons and Divas extravaganza. So, you know, everything is looking good for Mary J. Blige. You know, too long live without your baby. I love it. Now, of course, we have our diva to host, but we need our Don. Remember, 1 year it was Mekhi Phifer. As a matter of fact, the last time it was in New York City, which was about a year and a half ago, it was Mekhi Phifer was the Don, and the diva was Lisa Ray, you know, the actress. Now this year, it's Mary J. Blige, and our Don, I was going to announce it today, but he wanted to be a part of the festivities when I announced it, so he told me, please don't do it today, do it tomorrow, and I said, no, look. I am going to be away all next week, so it's going to be all best of shows, and we need to, you know, really get this popping before I go. So he said, Wendy, I promise, I'll call you tomorrow. I'm going to make this happen. In case he doesn't, because he's busy doing a bunch of different stuff with his career. So in case he doesn't, he already understands I'm going to announce it anyway. But I can tell you this. He sings, he acts, he's so bad he's good, and he's a mess in a very entertaining way, and we love him. At the end of the day, we all have a feeling on him, and you pretty much throw your hands up and say, I love him. And when I tell you his name, you're going to be like, damn, I got to get to this party. Got to get to this. And this man loves a good time. Okay? This man, with a capital L, loves a good time. And we've talked about him here on the show endlessly. You all talk about him in your private lives. Your grandmother knows exactly who he is. Your mother definitely knows who he is. You know who he is. Your kids know who he is. I'm talking about your 10-year-old. They know who he is. The teller at the bank knows who he is. The cop directing traffic knows who he is. The record executives, everybody in Hollywood, whether he got the role or not, they know who he is. They know who he is. As a matter of fact, they know who he is worldwide. Right? That's safe to say.
Yes.
Safe to say.
Yes, absolutely.
And that is our dawn for the evening of December 22nd.
Doesn't get any bigger.
No! And it doesn't get any more fun. Who's more fun than him?
True.
Who is more fun than our Dawn?
People are going to be talking.
People are going, what? How? Woo! I'm writing for advice about my friend Denise. She's 43 with a 19-year-old son. I'm 32, married with no kids. 5 years ago, while on the pill, she got pregnant by a man about 6 years. She got pregnant by her man of about 6 years and aborted the baby. Sidebar, Wendy. The daddy already had 5 children and 1 grandchild. I'll call the dad Malcolm. Well, 2 years later, she got pregnant again, still on the pill, and had an unwanted son, not wanting to have another abortion procedure. The problem is she doesn't know who the father is. After the first pregnancy, she met someone new, I'll call Charles, and was intending to leave Malcolm and their long-term relationship. The only problem is the new man, Charles, was married at the time. He's now divorced. She gave the baby Malcolm's last name, and he's the father to the baby in every way. When the baby was first born, the affair ended with Charles. Because the other man was married, she chose Malcolm to call the father of the baby. But he does not. But Malcolm is not who she wants. To add to problems, the baby, now 3 at the time, got sick with strep throat. The hospital didn't detect it and sent him home. He went into a coma and is now blind with permanent brain damage. All right, hold up. You got to be kidding me. Strep throat does all of that? You have got to be kidding me.
Well, it's a viral infection.
Well, the baby is now blind with brain damage. Oh my gosh. Wendy, I know that she is not happy with the baby's daddy, Malcolm, and would like to reconnect with the now divorced Charles. Do you think it's possible to get what they had again? After all, he did leave his wife as promised. When the baby fell ill, Malcolm stepped up to help take care for the baby. Charles has 2 children with his ex-wife and possibly 1 with Denise. Don't you think Charles has the right to know he may be the father? Malcolm knows that he may not be. Should I just let it go even though she still brings up Charles? Why don't you have your friend make the decision? I mean, this is too involved for you to get involved in. Or is this you? I think that every child has the right to know who their father is. But this boy is now 19 years old and is brain damaged and blind, is he going to care, or does he just care about people around him who love him and help take care of him? You know, the boy doesn't care one way or the other. Oh gosh. Malcolm already suspects he's not the father. And managed to stay. I don't know. I mean, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. As long as Malcolm knows the truth. Malcolm knows that he's very well not the father, even though the last name is on there. And you never know how Charles is going to react. First of all, when they disconnected, she was, 23 years old herself? She's now 43 years old. And that could either be good or bad. Depends on how she's been aging. Second of all, the boy is 19 years old. Do you know that there are some people cold-hearted enough to not want the relationship just because the boy is damaged? Who needs that extra drama? I don't know. I mean, that's on the mother. That's on the mother. I need to give away passes. Goose, pass the passes for the color Generation Purple. Oh, by the way, this hour of the Wendy Williams Experience is being brought to you by Affinity Health Plan. All right, this is what I have for you to win. And we could just go down the line, take the 10th caller, and then pick up. Caller number 10 on the phones right now. You got to be 21 or older. This is not a children's event simply because the pre-show reception is at B. Smith's restaurant, and you know there's alcohol there. You know it's WBLS is involved, and it's actually my night. Oh, I'm hosting or something. Anyway, they're pushing me out there, and I'm gladly going, honey, because it's at my friend Barbara Smith's. Yep, B. Smith's restaurant is the pre-show reception. You can join me there. And I have a family 4-pack of tickets. Doesn't mean you have to bring family. It could be, you know, your homegirls. It could be, you know, your fellas. It could be your mom, your aunt, and 2 of your homegirls, or, you know, you and 1 homegirl, however you want to do it. And then after the pre-show reception, you'll join me at the theater, darling, as we catch the color purple. So from B. Smith's over to the theater, and caller number 10 wins those passes right now. Let's go down the line, Goose.
You want to go? Ready?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, you're caller number 1, and you're caller number 2, and you're caller number 3, you're caller number 4, you're caller number 5, hey, you're caller number 6, and you're caller number 7, you're caller number 8, you're caller number 9, WBLS. Guess what?
Hold on.
Oh, what are you doing? Hey, now, WBLS, you're caller number 10.
Oh, get out of town.
Yes.
Wow.
We're going to go to the color purple together.
I'm ready to go. Let's go, Wendy.
And it's going to be on January 12th. Are you free? I think that's a weeknight. That's like a Thursday night.
I am free.
Okay, great. Now, listen, I don't know the times for everything. You'll get all the information behind the scenes and even more once you come to pick up your credentials.
Okay.
What's your name?
Crystal.
Where are you calling from, Crystal?
I'm in my car right now in Midtown trying to get home. I'm from Queens.
Yeah, you know what? This is wonderful, Crystal, because it's a 4-pack of tickets. So 1 for you, and then you have 3 others.
Oh.
Isn't that great?
That's madness.
This is what you can do. This is my suggestion. As far as I'm concerned, this is 3 separate Christmas gifts in one.
No doubt.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying, Crystal?
No doubt.
That's 3 people that you've just taken care of. Listen to what we're going to do. I'm going to be your host for the evening. We're going to be over at B. Smith's restaurant, where we're going to have drinks and a little, you know, noshing.
Okay.
And then we go over to the theater and we see the color purple.
Oh, I am so happy.
Yes, exactly. Now, I want to take your information before you get cut off and I lose the call. If I were you, Crystal, between me and you, I would definitely use these other 3 invitations as Christmas gifts.
No doubt.
Yeah, okay.
I already got the people in my mind.
Oh,
you know.
Terrific.
My peeps, the one I want close to me, no problem.
Good. Okay. Well, hold on, Crystal. Stephanie's going to take your information behind the scenes, okay?
Okay, thanks, Wen.
Congratulations, Crystal, and I'll see you on January 12th.
Okay, hon. Love ya.
Love you, too.
Bye.
Bye. And so, I've got passes for the Dons and Divas Extravaganza coming up this hour as well. I wanted to let you know that our WBLS Christmas Party with a Purpose is virtually sold out. There are a few tickets left at Ticketmaster. This Christmas party is always fun. We do it every year. And it's December 17th, which happens to be next Saturday. I'll be there because I'll be away all next week. But I actually get back Friday during show hours. So I won't be doing the show on Friday either. But I'll be at the Christmas party with a purpose. I just wanted to let you know that. Not that makes, a bit of difference to you or whatever. But I just want you to know that I'm going too. You're not going to leave me out of free food and some Cameo. Forget that. The bosses will be there too. Spying to see who's being naughty and who's being nice. December 17th at the Marriott Marquis, 45th Street and Broadway. If you would love to go, we would love to have you there. Steve Harvey will be there. And, of course, his whole, morning show crew from Ann Tripp to, Jackie, Tommy, Rashawn. Everybody's going to be there. Mark Jordan, who does our midday show now. Congratulations, Mark, by the way, again. Mark's been waiting for a full-time job for so long. He sat around. He's so deserving of that position. He's really doing it. And he's such a lovely man, too. So he is going to be at the Christmas party with a purpose. Then, of course, I come on at 2 o'clock right after Mark. Vaughn comes on right after me. Vaughn will be at the party. He never misses a party. Forget about it. I mean, forget it. Chuck Chillout's doing the music. Hal Jackson and Debbie B will be there. Gary Bird. Champagne. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. 212 for Ticketmaster, 307-7171. We'll see you Saturday, December 17th for the WBLS Christmas Party with a Purpose. With this WBLS update, I'm Donna Wilson. I've never even met the woman, but she's got that voice. And you laugh because you know what I'm talking about. Yes. With your Bloomberg Business Urban Report. In the WBLS update, I'm Donna Wilson. All right, if we take a break now, then we can come back. I got the Dons and Divas passes to give away. I wanted to talk with you about Omar Sharif. I know what you're saying. Omar Sharif. Wendy, you are really reaching with this, keeping people informed of what's going on with celebrities. Well, that's what we do here on the show. If it's happening in entertainment, it's happening on We. Stands for Wendy Experience. So we talk about everybody. I talked about Don Ho earlier. Oh my gosh, we never talked in the national, in the big part of the show about DJ Am and Nicole Richie, and nobody's faxed me, so nobody gives a damn. Nobody gives a damn. Well, I would still love to talk about it. Oh, by the way, shout out to Brooklyn. Don't forget, you got the New Year's Eve show over there, Club Rain, with Keisha Cole. Isn't that nice in Brooklyn? They're giving away a free mink coat and everything. Wow. Shout out to Don Pooh. That's big. Little Fame got new fronts and he dropped about 15 pounds. Now that MOP is G Unit now. What? And then MOP is coming to the party. Not to get on the stage and break chains off. Not that. No. They're coming to show us their new G Unit swagger. And that swagger is spit shine and ready to go platinum. I am honored to have MOP at the Dons and Divas Extravaganza. Shout out to Jay Black in Brooklyn. If you see Jay Black, if you know him, he's got tickets for the Dons and Divas. Shout out to Corleone in Jersey City. Corleone's got tickets too. MOP is G Unit now. Hell, by the end of the week, which is tomorrow, the ink might be dried on the paper, and then BG will be G Unit now. From Cash Money, he is.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh, you did say that.
Yeah, I said it earlier this week.
Wow.
Well, world,
Wow.
How you doing, world? Happy holidays. Yeah, not how you doing, but how are you doing is what I meant to say, world. No, don't mess with world. Not even behind bars. Yeah, man. Hey, world, what happened to your girl's CD? I thought for sure she would have gone at least gold by now. Hasn't the CD been out since September? Did you see the article in the newspaper yesterday about Little Kim's, the stats on her record? 187,000 copies. That's the kind of support that you show? I'm talking to you all. You super fans. Foxy Brown is laughing right now because she doesn't have to hear to read. Foxy Brown read that. She's like, damn, and there's nothing I can do about it because I can't, here to put it out there. She is the drama queen. I hope that Foxy isn't fooling us with all that. You know what? It's not nice to lie about health things. And I'm thinking that Foxy's old enough now to understand the karma of lying about health things, as a cry for attention. It's like kind of not good. Like we do it when we're younger. You ever see your mother walking down the steps with a basket of clothes and wish that she tripped and fell? Just because tomorrow report cards are coming out and you don't want to show. When you're young and you're stupid. Come on, laugh now, think. Mommy, if you're listening, I'm sorry, but I have. Daddy, sorry. My father we had this German Shepherd named Hans. My father would ride his bicycle and Hans would pull him along. Big dog, like 150 pounds, just big masculine, My father Hans would pull him on the bicycle and stuff. And, there'd be times on the eve of report cards, or if I had a bad weigh-in and you guys told me, that I need to go on Ritalin and stop gaining weight and stuff, I'd have to weigh-ins, like formal weigh-ins at my house, and then it would be topic of discussion. It was really disgusting. Please, you can read about it in that first book that I wrote. It was tragic. Anyway, I used to say, when he'd go out on that bicycle, I wish Hans would just pull one time too hard. Just one time too hard. These are the terrible things that we do when we're young. You don't know. You don't know.
But when you come of age, you stop playing with things like that. And Foxy, despite that you might want to play like you're 19, Mama, you know what I'm saying? And I know you're not an old broad or anything like that, but you're certainly old enough to understand the karma of playing with your health and the disappointment and outrage if fans ever found out that you were lying about something like this. Of course, nobody knows but you whether the truth is really. Nobody. Alrighty, everybody. And she fired her lawyer because he was saying too much. I didn't think he said too much. What did he say that was too much? I didn't think he said too much. Where's Black Rose, by the way?
She actually heard him?
Well, or something. Or something. Anyway, everybody, we do need to take a break, and we'll be back. I've got Dons and Divas passes, and we'll wind down the show, too. It's the Wendy Williams Experience every day from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. right here on 107.5 WBLS.
Hey, funny. What's up, y'all? This is Eric Benet, and you're listening to the bonus hour on 107.5 WBLS.
Mm-hmm. And Eric, if we just knew all along that Halle Berry was dating Lorenz Tate, and was cheating on Lorenz Tate for her first date with you, then it would have all been put in perspective that the way she got you is the way she lost you. She cheated to get you, and then you cheated and lost her. See? Oh, you didn't know that, did you? Well, we discovered that a very, very well-placed source gave me that tidbit yesterday. Swearing up and down, because I was like, get out, because I couldn't believe that, a woman that was doing the cheating to get him is actually going so public and crying and, just quietly slither away and quietly get your divorce and stop trying to, put on blast and, punish him and stuff like that. She was in a relationship with Lorenz Tate that they kept very on the down low. And she decided to go to an Eric Benet concert, liked what she saw, went backstage, and the rest is history. So the way she got Eric is the way she lost him. Through cheatery and deception. Dear Wendy, I find myself singing the song that you sing in your commercial. Now, I've never heard the song, but your rendition is so cute and funny. What song is that? It goes trouble, in and out, up and down. And that's all I know, but I sing it all the time. That's from Yvonne in Brooklyn. And she says, P.S. Ellen John's Barbershop for tickets to Dons and Divas is on Van Sicklin and New Lots Avenue in Brooklyn. The J is for James, and he was a hoot when I spoke to him about the ticket information. Oh, yeah. Well, shout out to Ellen Johnson. Shout out to you, Yvonne. And that song is MOP's song from my CD that was put out during the summer on Virgin Records, Wendy Brings the Heat, Volume 1. And that's the hook, because MOP was rapping, but the hook was, every day is a struggle. Every day is a struggle, trying to survive and struggle, in and out,
up and down. It's like whoa, whoa. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Yeah, and the song is called Like Wow. Thank you, Yvonne. I'm about to give away passes for the Dons and Divas extravaganza. You can hop on the phone now. I invite you to call 866-GET-WENDY, 866-GET-WENDY, and I'll be right with you. You know, Omar Sharif pled not guilty Tuesday to charges that he assaulted a valet who refused to accept European currency. Now, Omar Sharif is about 73 years old now. And he's not required for him to go to court. He entered his plea through his lawyer, and he's got a pretrial hearing coming up on January 10th. Now, according to the civil lawsuit filed in October by the valet, Omar Sharif and a female companion were leaving a steakhouse in Beverly Hills on June 11th. When Omar got out, he was upset that his Porsche SUV was not waiting for him. Omar became belligerent, he was drunk, and he called the valet a stupid Mexican. And that's when the valet refused to accept a 20 euro note. Excuse me, can somebody European tell me what a 20 euro note equals? Does that equal like 50 cents? No, he wasn't trying to get over on the Mexican. No, he wasn't. I was eating at Uno's on Saturday, and me, my mother, and our son. This guy comes up to me and goes, Wendy, I just want you to know I listen to you every day. We Beaners love you. He called himself a Beaner. I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't heard that since watching a West Coast essay movie. I call himself a Beaner. The Beaners listen too. We love you. I was like, wow. That's very nice. Anyway, the little dude's name was Juan Anderson, and he's a Guatemalan immigrant, and he filed a lawsuit. See, immigrant what? They know what the legal sue. Everybody knows that. That's universal. So he also is saying that Omar Sharif punched him after screaming at him and then calling him a stupid Mexican. And so Juan is seeking $50,000 and the rest will be uncovered. Omar Sharif. Mm-hmm. So we're going to go to the telephone now. And we're going to get, a winner for the Dons and Divas extravaganza. And let's hit it. I don't take a particular number. I just like to,
Meeny, miny,
mo. And, hello. Hi. Turn
Hello.
Turn your radio down, though.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Bad choice. Oh, boy.
Hello. And that's not working. Let's. Yeah, that's not working.
Meeny, miny.
Hello?
Hello.
How you doing? What's your name?
I'm Nikki.
Hi, Nikki. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Norwalk. How are you, Wendy?
I'm doing very well, Nikki. Thank you.
Good.
Well, you sound like a mature woman, yet still fun enough and young enough to drop it like it's hot.
Real hot.
Oh, yeah. So what do you do for yourself, Nikki Diva?
I'm a hairstylist at Peter Coppola in Stanford.
Is that the salon to go to there?
Yes, it's an upscale salon.
Oh.
Yeah.
And how long have you been styling hair?
Actually, I just got out of school, but I've been in the business for over 10 years.
What kind of school? Well, you got school for hairstyling?
Yeah. I went to school. I have my license now.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very nice. So, Stanford is a far away trip when you think about endless open bar. Are you going to be staying in Manhattan on December 22nd if you come to the party?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, good. Now, are you lying?
No.
Where you going to stay?
Don't be ringing no bell.
Hey, who are you coming to the party with?
I'm bringing one of my girls.
I love it. Okay. Okay, Nikki. So don't forget that this is the black party. You must wear black. You can always wear gold shoes, silver shoes, green shoes, purple, whatever. Mm-hmm. Carry a beaded handbag full of all the colors in the rainbow. But your torso should be in black.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
How you going to wear your hair? What you going to do?
Well, it's cut down short, so, something.
Perfect for weaving or wigging.
Stop saying ow. I'm not gay.
Well, Nikki, congratulations. We're going to give you these passes for the Dons and Divas extravaganza. Now, you know the open bar is going to be sick. There are going to be hors d'oeuvres walking through the entire party, not just the VIP. Stephanie, you need the sheet. Not just the VIP, all night long. Let me see. I'm going to introduce you guys to a brand new kind of champagne, Giorgio Vasselli. Just as a matter of fact, literally, I just got the telephone call. The champagne just arrived at the dock. No, it'll be there on Wednesday. And then the people from the vineyard in France are coming over to be at the party also. You'll be able to get some taste of that. What else? It's like the only champagne, first of all, with linen label, which is
the new standard.
Yes, setting new standards. Anyway, and our diva, of course, is Mary J. Blige. And I'll announce who the Don is tomorrow.
All right, I'll be waiting to hear.
Yes, honey. Okay, Nikki, so hold on a moment, and congratulations, and thank you for listening to the show.
You're welcome. Thank you, Wendy.
Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So there's a big housing drop going on, a big housing slowdown. According to published reports, the housing market for next year will be very slow, costing the nation as many as 800,000 jobs. That's according to a new economic report released. The slowdown, they say, is likely to last several years, with as many as 500,000 construction jobs being lost, 300,000 financial sector positions being lost, and just not good. Your house might be on the market a little bit longer than you planned. Then again, for those of you buying houses, you'll be able to buy a lot cheaper. Here's what the rest of the report is citing. New construction of housing in October was slowed down 5.6% from the previous month, September, with new construction of single-family housing accounting for 3.7% of the dip. New home sales have declined, and applications for home mortgages have been trending down since late September as the rates increase. So... I'm not going. Can I please talk about the gang rape in Hollywood? I talked about
in 10 seconds.
Oh, well, I can't do. Yes, I can. Okay. You don't know this actress? They say she's an aspiring African-American actress. They've withheld her name from the Panache report. Myra Panache gives me my dirt. But she was at a party for a former Baywatch actress by the name of Angelica Bridges, who happens to be a redhead, and Angelica was having her birthday party, and so the black girl was in there, but her ride that she came with and it was counting on left, and so somebody suggested that the black girl go outside and get in the limo with the Parisian guy. He's nice. He was at the party, no problem. I guess the black girl might have been a little bit drunk, and sometimes you accepted a ride because she was left stranded. She gets outside. As soon as she gets in the limo, she got the shock of her life. Before the car could even speed off, the doors locked, and they proceeded to gang rape her, humiliate her, and sexually abuse her. They shouted racial slurs, and they started beating her beyond recognition. She will require extensive plastic surgery and reconstruction. Her career is over due to the way she looks now and all her injuries. And after they finished with her, they dumped her body in the middle of a deserted highway like garbage, and she was bleeding, and she was half unconscious, and they ripped her clothes off to shreds. No one's cooperating with the police. The guys have gotten off. The limo driver is probably the only good clue, and he's still not talking. The end. Love you for listening. Vaughn's up next with The Quiet Storm. We'll talk again tomorrow, God willing. Bye.
Is in the building.
The Wendy Williams Broadcast Day.